Welcome back to CAIRN. I am having a small problem, which is that I can't stop playing this game. It is getting late at night. I should probably be heading towards bed, but this game has just captured my imagination in a way that few games can. And I think a huge part of it is just the fact that the systems in this game, both like the gameplay systems, like how the climbing works, but also the other stuff, the survival stuff, the recipe system that somebody spent a lot of time figuring out how to make very responsive to player creativity while also making it, simple and predictable and easy to use. Like, they just, whoa, goat. Everything is just so thoughtfully done and has the right balance of it's elegant enough that you can immediately grasp it when you see it, but it's nuanced and intricate enough that there is a lot of creative input you get to have. Like how you do it will be slightly different from everybody else. And so who you are as the player of this game really matters. There's some games where it's just the game is about decoding what to do to have the experience, and everyone has roughly the same experience to the degree that anyone can have the same experience. Obviously, you always bring your own stuff to a game, and you'll have a different experience with a game than I will, because you find different things fun than I do, that sort of thing. But this is a greater degree of that. Like, you are not going to climb this mountain the way I climb this mountain. I'm going to climb it my own special way, and every single player is going to climb it their own special way. And yet, it's made out of very simple pieces. That is a hard balance to achieve in a video game. And so I am really, really impressed by what they've done here. Okay, I'm not thirsty. Hello. Excuse me, goat. Are you...
Ugh.
Oh, no! Okay.
Hey, what gives? The mountain belongs to everyone, pal.
I've got no room for raspberries in my pack. Let me see if I can do something about that. Is there something that I can get rid of? Okay, I don't think that I can... build this baton out here. That will make more room in my pack to collect more raspberries. But I think... Oh yeah, there's a bivouac spot up there. Let's go use that bivouac spot. Let's do some crafting to sort of condense what's in my pack. And then we'll collect some stuff. I was hoping I could milk a goat, but that looks like that might not be the kind of goat you can milk. Okay, let's cook. So, the thing that's interesting about this cooking system is that I have so far not found a combination of things that I couldn't combine. Of course, actually, they do narrow it down. That's not quite how I should describe it, because say I take this. Let's take the noodles. Put the noodles here. The noodles can only be combined with certain things, and it grays out everything it can't be combined with. But still, it makes my decision so basically it only gives me initially the things that can be combined with something else, and then it narrows it down to the things that I can combine them with. It doesn't make me sort of weirdly experiment with stuff. So if I want to make my noodles with tea, I totally can. And I could have just used plain water, but this gives it sort of this extra bonus thing that makes it into herbal noodles, which means that it'll heal my health in addition to filling my stomach and making me less thirsty and warming me up. And you can tell that. Look at the way they set up the UX. You see the herbal tag, which is blue, and then it shows you in blue what it's adding. Now, if you're completely colorblind, I mean, blue is usually a color people can see. In most cases, though, there's exceptions. But so if they're going to choose a color, blue's a good one. But also, you don't want to rely on color. So, I don't know. I think if the UX designers that I knew were doing this, they would probably try to find some other way besides color to show that relationship. But whatever, that's still really cool. Very elegant solution. I can refill this. So actually, I should probably combine tea with as many things as I can. What can I combine raspberries with? I can make raspberry water. Can I make raspberry tea? Let's make raspberry tea. Is that a thing I can do? Oh, I've just made the tea extra sweet. What does that do? Absolutely nothing. I've wasted the raspberries. Okay. So let's not do that again. What can I combine mushrooms with? Goat milk? Can we make mushroom goat milk stew? What is this? Okay. Cooked mushrooms, and it's creamy, but it's not showing me that the creamy is doing anything. So yeah, so I don't know. Okay, if it's creamy, but nothing else is blue, does that mean the creamy's not doing anything? Or is the creamy doing something, but it's not? I'm confused, actually. Okay, I was talking about how elegant and easy to read this was. I'm actually confused now, and I'm not sure. Thistles. I can put some water in those. That will make like a thistle soup kind of thing. Cooked thistle. Cool. We'll store that. And then gentian. It's a gentian infusion, which helps my thirst and my health, but not my hunger. And I can still make more stuff. What can I combine sugar with? Can I make sugar water? I don't need that. Okay, so I've got a fair amount of water here. Okay, and I have consumed some stuff. So let's... Oh, baton repair. Let's definitely repair a baton. Okay, that'll save some space in my backpack too. Okay, so I think I've got some more backpack space. Or do I? Yeah, I got more backpack space. All right. So let's head back over Goatward. Is there anything up there? It doesn't look like it. Excuse me, I will not interact with you, goat. Okay, it looks like the bottles of water that I had, those may have been combined with these soups to make them work. Okay, so this mushroom soup will fill me all the way up, kind of to a problematic degree. Like I don't trust it not to be wasteful. I think it might be wasteful. Let's compost some packaging. Okay, so we've got a fair amount of space in here now. Okay, one of the bottles was used for this infusion. Okay. Actually, let's drink this, because I've got the space for it. And then we can refill that. The main thing I want to do is not waste water. I don't know how much water there's going to be above. So let's fill the bottle. And I think that's it. Wait, what is... Oh, was I just seeing a little bird or something? I was seeing something vibrating inside this thing. Yeah, so I don't think there's a reason to climb around on that. So let's save again with all that done. And then think about how we're going to climb up this sucker. It looks like the left side is the roughest. If I can get up there. It's the roughest up above, but how climbable is it from down here? I think I can get there. Let's give it a try. It's really interesting how, like, not all handholds are created equal. Like... Oh, Why am I moving my right foot? That's not what I wanted to do. All right. Like, sometimes you're just putting your hand someplace to put your hand someplace. It's like, well, I gotta store this hand somewhere while I, use a different limb to do something more important. And that's fine. It's like, I feel like the game is doing some kind of calculation where it's like, you need to have this amount of support to stay on the mountain. And if one hand is not contributing very much to that, it's okay as long as your other limbs are doing enough of the work. You can just have a limb sitting someplace useless, or even dangling. Sometimes you'll end up dangling a limb, especially when you're like stretching. You see how I'm dangling my right leg? Sometimes you'll end up dangling a limb, or putting it somewhere stupid. Like, there's no good place to put this limb. Let's get a little closer over here, and then I can... Oh, whoa. I was basically just holding on with my hands there for a second. I don't think that was going to last very long. Okay, let's see if I can reach a little higher. Yep, let's get a foot somewhere useful. And then reach up there, and there, and there. Yeah, I think I do want to be traversing to the right. By right, I of course mean left. Yeah, I want to get over to the left, but okay, to do that, I need to... Oh gosh. Need to get a good footing over there. And then left arm, yes, okay. I like trying to guess which limb they're going to auto-select for me. So, I mean, I can select limbs manually if I want to. It takes longer. And sometimes speed is of the essence. Like, sometimes you want to not manually select limbs because your character is vibrating and you're like, she's about to fall off and you need to get something to happen fast to correct it. Okay, this looks sketchy. So I'm going to put in a baton now. Because I've got a sheer cliff in front of me. I've got handholds to the right, but they lead to a sheer cliff. And I've got handholds to the left. I don't know how easily I can shimmy over there. Let's see. Okay, I can... Actually, can I get a leg up into that? Okay, that's silly. I mean, okay, I'm saying things are silly because they look silly. Some of this stuff that looks silly might actually be fairly close to things real climbers have done. I don't, again, as a non-climbing expert, I don't want to say something is just patently ridiculous just because I don't really know how things work. The character's getting kind of hungry. Should probably do something about that. So yeah, so that I didn't eat the mushroom soup before because I was worried it would overfill me and that it would be a waste of resources because food is scarce out here on the mountain. But now that my hunger is more severe, that might be what I want to do. Oh, gosh. Okay, hold on. Let's chalk it up because... Oh, this left leg is useless. What am I going to do with this left leg? I'm going to put it here. That's what I'm going to do. And... Whoa, what? Oh, cutscene.
Hey! Hey, wait for me! Whew. Whew. It's been days since I've seen anyone. I'm Marco. Nice to meet you. Wait a minute. You're Ava, right? I mean the Ava? Who reached the summit of the Giant's Needle from the south face last winter?
North face.
I see you have your robot. Same one you had in the magazines when I was a kid. I knew you'd started your ascent of Cami a few weeks ago. I never thought we'd be on the same route. It's crazy. I mean, I've been a fan of you since I was 8.
And how old are you now? Aren't you a bit young to be climbing Cami on your own?
Just don't tell my parents, okay? I've been climbing since I was a kid, though. Don't get me wrong. I mean, not as young as you. Didn't you start when you were like 5?
3.
What's that?
First time my father put me on a climbing wall, I was 3.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I should know. That's in your father's autobiography. Legendary climber, too. Great guy, huh?
So they say.
All right. I'll leave you to it. See you on the wall. Sammy, let's go.
Sammy? What, you gave your robot a name?
Of course. Didn't you?
No, I just gave my cat a robot name. Okay, wait. So that cutscene, did that happen here? Like, did I have to climb this exact spot? Or I think it was just on a generic part of the wall. I could have been anywhere, and they would still would have shown that cutscene. It's interesting they decided to do a cutscene when I was partway up the wall. Definitely don't want to fall down from here. I don't remember exactly where I was. Was I here? Or was I somewhere else? Okay, let's... We should be doing a better job than this of finding handholds. Okay, hold on. Alright.
Good.
It's weird, like, I feel weirdly happy when Ava tells me that something I've done is good. Should we rest here? I don't know if we can rest here. We're trying to get up there. So we should be moving along to the left, probably. That seems like the easiest place to climb. So let's see if... Like, I feel like I should just be... Yeah, here we are. Standing on solid ground. Okay. Let's look around. What's this place like? Okay, that seems not climbable. Maybe if you're crazy, but... Oh, wait, no, there's a backpack over there. Crap. I need that backpack. Obviously. How could I not have that backpack? Hello, bird. Alright, so let's get mounted on this wall. And then let's put in a baton so that if this is a bad idea, we don't get ourselves killed. Because, I mean, I don't know if it would have saved right after that cutscene. If it did, then I'm probably fine to just try something crazy right afterwards. But... Okay, let's... This is nerve-wracking. Not doing it exactly right. No, what? Okay. That didn't seem like a sane thing to do, but... Actually, none of this seems sane. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, it looks like it's kind of making me move that leg. That's the leg I want to be moving. Okay. No, that... Stop it. Give me that leg back. Okay, both legs are on solid ground. There we go. What's in the backpack? Instant mashed potatoes. That sounds delicious. Let's eat our mushroom soup. Should I also eat the thistle? No. I want something that'll satisfy my thirst. So we'll drink some of that water, and then let's grab some... Oh! It gave me some extra chalk. It had 2 doses of chalk in there. Okay, so I've gotten here. And it looks like there is theoretically a way to climb up from here. Let's see if we can make this work. Okay, let's brace this way. And then get another hand up here. And then, no, I want this foot. I'm gonna get this foot up here. Now that I'm gripping higher with my hands, I've got room to get that foot underneath me. And then that goes in there. I like some of these easier, very craggy climbs, partly just because there's a part of me that feels like maybe in real life I could actually climb that particular one. Most of this I could never do. But that particular one felt like, yeah, maybe. Okay. Let's recall my batons. I think I might need to rappel off this edge. Because I think I still want to get into this. What is this? Somebody built something here? That's nuts. Okay. Let's let the robot catch up to me here. Come on, buddy. Thank you. Wait, baton scraps. I thought I did a good job with all those batons. Alright. We'll rappel down. Let's start with a baton on the wall.
Nice.
Alright. And then... Okay, okay, what I need is for this hand to end up in a crack. This foot to end up on a handhold. And, okay. Yeah. This seems potentially doable. That's not exactly where I thought I was going to put that foot, but it works, I guess. Okay.
Climbot, recover pittons.
She says pittons instead of pitons. Is that one of the...
Cool, thanks.
Is that one of the many words that, like, people with a British accent say it in a more Englishy way, whereas, like, Americans say it in a more Frenchy way? Like garage versus garage. You know, Americans say garage. That sounds more like the French word garage. But like English people say garage instead, which is like a very Englishy way to say it. But it's weird because England is right there next to France. It's strange to me that as an American I have more French pronunciations of a lot of these words, like piton instead of piton, you know? Okay, there's some mushrooms over there. Those mushrooms were freaking delicious. I think that even if I can't climb over there, I should rappel down to it to get the mushrooms. This seems theoretically climbable right here, but I don't know. I think this has got better handholds. So let's... Can I grip that? Oh, let's... Yes. There, okay. Yeah. It's really fun how the game can, like... It lets you sort of tolerate a really bad grip for a little while you find a better one. Instead of just, you know, having you immediately slip off the second you make a mistake. It'll be like, no, you can kind of hold on for a second, but you better do a better job real fast. It just makes the whole thing seem more fair, more doable. If it lets you if it can kind of tolerate a certain amount of mistakes. I wonder if that paint is there specifically so it's easier for me to figure out where those mushrooms are. Alright, so that seems interesting. But before we do that, we're going to get those mushrooms. By the way, this repel button, I don't think it was there in the demo a year ago. I remember when I made the short that I made,
A little break.
where I was trying to figure out how to safely climb down from something and put a baton there. I don't think there was a dedicated button for it. Oh, that wasn't mushrooms, it was a dandelion. Not as valuable, but it's something. There isn't anything else down there, is there? I don't think so. I don't... Oh, there's another doorway down there. Okay, so this doorway seems like the doorway. And this seems climactic. So let's not go that way first. Let's go down here and see if there's some kind of hidden something or other. Okay, I had it in my head that I couldn't repel until the bot came back to me. Yeah, because the bot's got the robot. It got the rope. Okay, it looks like it did come back to me right at the last second now. Alright, let's see what's in here. Oh, several directions I can go. But, okay, doesn't seem to be anything in here. Again, I do wonder, like, the scavengeable stuff, is it always placed in the same spot?
Kids' room.
A kid's room? Oh, a quick rest.
Got them.
A letter left in the bedroom. It's addressed to Johanna. Dear Johanna, I'm leaving this letter here in the bed you occupied just a few years ago. I'm not sure you'll ever come down to the village to find it unless one of your goats gets lost down there. We're all gone now, and I didn't have the heart to tell you. We hadn't seen each other for several months anyway. What's the point, I said to myself. She's moved on. Her life is elsewhere now. Saying goodbye to our village was heartbreaking. But we should have expected it. Most people had already left, and the few that remained were all too eager to discover the world below. So it goes. The age of the Troglodytes is past. Truth be told, I could have stayed. I have a trove of good memories tying me down to the rock. But alone, without a human presence, I'm not like you. I wouldn't have lasted long. Maybe there's a universe where the two of us are living in your lair, herding goats with a cup of tea in hand. Rhodey. So, the Troglodytes. I feel like I heard her talking about Troglodytes sometime earlier. I thought, that's often used as sort of like a pejorative term. It means cave person. And so, yeah, I've thought of it as a pejorative thing, but I don't know. It sounds like it's in this world. It might just be the name of a society. And, it might not be an insulting thing. It might just be that's who these people are. They're called the Troglodytes. They live in cliff faces. All right. So now that I've been down here and collected that stuff, I need to get back up. And that's going to be the hard part. Let's see how this goes. Okay. Let's get a foot in here, a foot there, and now we can get good handholds with our hands. And then with those handholds higher, we can what? What can we do? Let's. Okay, nope, that's bad. Bad foot. Bad foot. Okay, you see, I stopped shuddering not by moving my foot, but by reaching with my hand, because it shifted the weight from one of my feet to the other. Okay, this... So is the game calculating where your weight is distributed amongst your feet and hands? Okay, let's get our stamina back. So it sounds like it is. It sounds like it's somehow... I don't know how it would do this calculation. It's somehow... Nope, that's not where I... Nope, stop it. This foot, bad place. It's somehow deciding not just how good a grip does each hand or foot have. It's also deciding how much of my character's weight is on each one. And so, like, if you put too much weight on a bad grip, it'll slip, and then your grip with your remaining hands and feet has to be enough to hold you. And if it's not, then you fall. If it is, you just see that limb slip. But you're still holding on. Okay. I am definitely on solid ground now. Give me control over my walking. Thank you. All right. So, theoretically, I could... Yeah, so I could go up these stairs. But I could also climb to these higher doors. Is there a reason to avoid this path until I've looked at the others? I don't know. Fifth Troglodyte village. Census. Oh, the population's shrinking. It's interesting that she can read this stuff. Miscellaneous items. Cloths, coats, and covers. Okay, there's nothing... Oh, there's a cooling pot. It's got stuff in it. But I can't use it because I... Oh, save. Ooh, can I bivouac here? Let's bivouac. Because maybe I can make room for the stuff. Okay, I'm in the doorway. That's cute. Maybe I can make room for the stuff. So I need to eat. Oh, gosh, there's so much stuff. Okay, I need to eat. What is the thing I can eat that will fill me up the most? It's not that. Maybe it is that. Okay, the chocolate has 20 and improves my focus. I'm not sure what I need focus for exactly. But it also, it's the most filling thing. So I think I'm going to eat it. Compost the wrapper. And yeah, let's eat the thistle. Shake up the bag. I've got a lot of medical supplies, but I haven't needed it so far. Oh, that's going to help me a lot. Okay, we're going to eat the noodles. This is nasty, so you know what? I'm composting it. Okay, that has made some more room. That extra sweet tea, I want to hold on to it. Okay, so the dandelion, I think the dandelion is food. So let's cook that, because we're going to want food. And store it for later, because I'm full right now. And then let's also mash potatoes. That's going to be good. Definitely can't eat that right now, so we'll store it. I like it's not letting me eat food that I don't have space for. And then we could take the rest of this bottle and make it... Ooh, coffee. I think whatever we combine with this bottle, we'll probably get 3 doses of whatever it is. We haven't done coffee before. Oh, I think I just did that wrong. Let's try that. Okay, I pushed the wrong button. Okay. Let's see if that is 3 doses of coffee. It is 3 doses of coffee. Okay, so that is thirst, but it also gives me some energy. And then I think I can sweeten it as well. And again, I'm not sure what sweetening it does exactly. So let's look at it. Okay, so this gives me plus 10 thirst and then 20 burst of energy. So what happens if I put raspberries into it? Makes it extra sweet, and it... Okay, that is adding 10 hunger to it, or whatever. Okay, I'm gonna quit screwing around with this. I think we've done a good enough job. do we not have enough space? Hold on. Oh, everything is still really full. Okay, shake up the bag. Come on. Okay, there's got to be room for this. No, come on. Come on. Why can't I fit the water in? Oh, that's frustrating. I want that water so bad. Alright, well, let's try to remember that spot. Okay, this looks like it's one of the doorways that I was considering climbing to. I'm frustrated that I can't fit that water into this bag. There definitely looks like there's room for the water. Oh, wait, there's something I can compost. Okay. Let's go back there. See if it'll give me the water now. Ever since I, there we are, yes. Ever since I was, like, too thirsty. Like, I was nearly dying of thirst. In that one sort of failed branch of my adventure. I've been really desperate to keep my hands on as much water as I can. A massive register opened to one page. The ink seems to have faded over time. It reads, Week 12 of the lunar calendar. A climber was seen on the outskirts of the village. She did not stop. Mountaineer found dead at the village's edge. These sportsmen never think about the fact that when they fall, we are the ones taking care of them. The children were very shocked. A young beekeeper came to us with a crate full to the brim to celebrate his son's birth. Tonight is grog night. I'm making mead. Cool. A new mountaineer climbed not far from our village. We had to deny him access as he insisted on coming here. Apparently he has an injured friend down below, but the rule is strict. Visitors are not welcome here. Quiet day today. No climbers on the horizon. Good. That was the guy looking for the Edelweiss. That was like 2 episodes ago. But, like, there's a benefit to remembering this stuff. That's kind of cool. Okay, we've got... Is this a classroom?
There's no escaping math class.
Poetry of the day. They came from beyond the summit's summit's tail, from whence the Trogolodytes hail. So long ago did they descend from the stars, their memory dwells in ancestral scars. First out of the cave, they then climbed without relent, for the summit of Kami is a dream well spent. What's the point of learning poetry by the exploits of the Troglodytes when the summit will never be seen? I wanted to be like the great architects who built the 3 guardians and climb ever higher to the summit. But my parents want me to come back down, so I'm not about to climb alone. I'm not crazy. Hey, I'm climbing alone. Am I crazy? Yes, I think that's the implication. Big departure. They're counting down to the last day of school. Morning, final lesson, life down below. What to expect? What do people who live horizontally look like? Is life down there harder than life here, and how to adapt? Means of locomotion in horizontal life. Bike, train, plane. Magical objects, TV, computer. Afternoon, tidying up the classroom. That didn't work. Allocation of tasks for the descent, packing, checking ropes, filling water bottles. Please note, we leave at sunset. Okay, so they talked about something about coming from the stars. This is science fiction. I've got a robot. Is this a colony world? Are these people the natives and maybe my people are the interlopers? Yeah, mushrooms. I wonder. Okay, I didn't actually explore this left door very far. Oh, I can fill my small bottle. Let's see what's over here.
I wonder what life was like up here.
Good news, amazing news even. We're signing with you, Kai. Of course, I don't know how ecstatic you were with the partnership. You give me a big hug and congratulations when you come down. But, in the meantime, if you could do one thing for me, send me some news.
Send me some news.
A page of notes on the pearly Edelweiss. Medicinal flower in the Asteraceae family, it is Kami's rarest plant. Its properties have served us to heal the sick and soothe the dying since time immemorial. Okay, this feels like a thing worth finding. No idea where it lives. Okay, none of that is grabbable. Okay. Dead end, but that's fine. I was kind of hoping it was a dead end, so I wouldn't have, like... I don't want to have a lot of debates about how to get out of this place properly. However, I think... Have I only... Hold on. There were, like, a couple of different entrances. How do I get up to that one up there? Is that accessible from the inside? It looks like it might be blocked. Should I try to climb there? Obviously, yes. The answer to that is yes. I should definitely try to climb there. Okay, I think that actually I want to go laterally.
Ha!
And then... Okay, I need to go a little further to the right before I go up. Okay, that didn't quite work. Yeah, let's pretend that that's a place. No. That's a place to put a foot. That is not a place to put a foot, but we'll just pretend that it is. You know, that little bit, now and then you'll have a little bit of this. It's, you know, the character does kind of a silly, unrealistic thing. I don't care. Like, there are some players who are like, it feels like anyway, there are some players who will play a game and what they're looking for is a mistake. Like, oh, I found a thing that's unrealistic. I'm so smart. I have found out that this game secretly sucks. And I do not understand that attitude. Like, okay, let's get a foot actually on there. Thanks. Because everything about this game is a miracle. The fact that this works at all is incredible. Uh-oh. 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 Let's... Come on, let's get this foot on solid ground. Okay, okay. Like, the fact that sometimes your feet end up landing in weird places, sometimes things don't work perfectly, it's just the cost of doing business when you're making a game this crazy and weird and new and innovative. And honestly, it makes me love the game more, seeing sort of... Okay, I wonder if I can get in there. Seeing the rough edges of something truly innovative.
Nice little tubs. But I like the waterfall better.
Okay, I can bivouac here. I don't feel the need to. Troglodytes map. Okay. This is showing different climbing paths in different places. 3 pieces of the doll that chases clouds away? So, wait. I see these maps. But where's the doll on these maps? I'm not sure I get what I'm doing here, but it's interesting. Maybe if I find one of them by accident, that will tell me enough about how to find the others. All right, let's save again real quick with us having already logged that thing. Now can I... Yes, I can crawl. Look at this.
There seems to be a way, but not from this side.
So I can't go any further forward. Okay. Well, is there a way out of here? Or, okay, do I have to go back out? It looks like I have to go back out. Hopefully I can go back out and climb higher. Hopefully I don't have to, like, retrace my steps. Let's have a look at this place. Okay, I think I need to get more out here before... There, that's what I wanted. Okay, I can't... I don't think there's anywhere to go. I mean, can I climb that? Maybe I can climb higher from here. Okay, that doesn't look crazy for me to try to climb higher from here. But I'm nervous that this is like an advanced climb that I can't handle. But I guess it's worth a try. Here, let's get as over here as I can. Okay, this is... Yeah, that's not working. Let's... Oh, good. Good. Thank you for landing me here. Very kind of you, people who made this game, because I was about to screw up bad. Okay. Getting up right here is really tough, but I might be able to get up on the right and then move back. So let's try again. We were able to climb over this way before. We can probably do it again. In reverse. Whoa. All right. So yeah, if I can't climb this, I've got a problem, because I could climb this in real life. I wouldn't want to. The drop is pretty bad. But theoretically, athletically, I could manage this. One of the few athletic things in a game like this that I ever could manage. Okay. Oh gosh, okay, hold on. No! All right. Almost got it. Whoa. Whoa! Look how far I've gone. All right. I love that they unify all that into one big map so you can sort of see your overall progress. Luckily, there was that save point in there, so... Yeah. Okay, what I'm going to need is some chalk next time I try that. I'm sad that I couldn't crawl through that hole. Okay. Let's do this again. All right. Again, I know this is silly, but like, I'm trying to, I'm not trying to make this look good. I'm just trying to like get back to where I was as quickly as possible. And since this is such a firm set of handholds, okay, let's look back at this. So yeah, I think I can climb up 1 square to the left of me. No, maybe 2 squares to the left of me. If I can just shimmy around like I did before. Good question. Okay, so I can get a foot on that, maybe? Oh no. Oh no, this isn't working. Get a foot on, Okay. We're good here. Here, shake it off. Shake it off. Okay. We're kinda here. Put in a baton. And then we'll try to shimmy to the left. Let's get another hand over there. No, come here. Okay, I guess I have to manually select this. Nope, this foot's not going over there. Is it? Maybe it is. Okay, no, the right hand, that's what I need. There we go. Okay. That was a little awkward, but we made it happen.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, she's happy about that. All right, so I think, yeah, the space to the left there, that's where I can climb up a little bit higher. So I feel like by climbing up to that, what I assume is like a very optional little window, I think I basically, unless I wanted to backtrack, I think I kind of signed myself up for a harder climb than I would have had otherwise. But hopefully a satisfying one? Okay, Okay, we're up here. And I think... Okay, I think we can get a little bit higher before I feel like I have to put in a baton. Okay, foot, you go here. Hand goes here. Okay, let's put a foot there. Let's not be, nope. Well, let's not be too ambitious. All right. Okay, let's get all of our limbs in good places. Wait, there's a message? Okay, I do not want to miss whatever this thing is. We're climbing, we're going to continue climbing straight up, so let's put in a baton here. All right. Dear Gabriel, I found the village! The Troglodytes are like those described in the old history books from the town library in Santa Maranza. Their rough daily lives translates to very stern demeanor, and unfortunately I haven't been welcomed into their homes or even been able to strike up a conversation with the few adults I met. However, the children were more receptive to my greetings, and much more curious than their elders about our life in the city. You should have seen the looks on their faces when I described cars, television, and robots. In any case, the pearly edelweiss is an integral part of their daily lives. It exists, Gabriel, but I digress. You must bemoan my wasting time on this foolishness, when I should be keeping our sole objective in mind. My love to you, Roberto. Okay, let's... Alright, we've got to get back We don't have any good grips for my hands. So I'm going to try here. Wait, can I reach this? Yes. And that. Nope, nope, that's a bad place. Put your feet there. Oh. Just a little bit more help with that school project. Okay. Let's get a foot in there, and a foot on there, and a foot. And why are we moving the foot twice? Okay, I guess that kind of works. Oh, no, that was not a good place for my hand. Let's get my hand here, and then the foot, this foot, higher, I think is what we need. Okay, let's get a hand up in this crack. And, okay, she's starting to worry. Let's relax. How much higher do we have to go? Pretty high. All right. Yeah, falling to that baton could be bad. We got a crack to climb here, but do I want to go a little higher before I baton? Let's go a little bit higher. But let's be careful about it. Let's not just take whatever limb it tells me to take. Let's be very cautious. So I do feel like I've got a solid sense of like what limb is where. I do kind of wish that the limb selection... Oh no. Nope, did a bad job. Crap. No, I fell. Okay.
Come on, Ava, get with it.
Okay, so I wasted a baton. Well, I didn't waste it. I think I can still use it once I get up there.
Phew.
Wait. Oh, yeah. So let's try that again. Unfortunately, so like a baton can theoretically save you if you're about to lose it, if you're about to fall. You have to get it in super fast. And so if you wait too long before deciding to do it, you don't have time to actually do it. Okay, so there's my baton up there. Let's do a better job this time. Let's clip in. Okay. So now, if we slip, which we're about to do. Okay, hold on. Can I...
No!
Okay, I think we're gonna need... Oh yeah, this is inverted. That's why we're having trouble. Like, when we're looking at it side on, it doesn't look that different from other surfaces, but this is a concave surface. Gravity is just working absolutely against us the entire time. So let's try to go up this way. That is not where I wanted to put my foot exactly, but whatever.
Good.
Okay. She's a lot happier with that direction. I was about to say I should probably use some chalk climbing this. If I fall again, I'm definitely using chalk. Let's get... Nope, that didn't seem very solid. And now it's raining. Okay, we're using chalk. Oh, is the chalk counting times I grip? But only with my hands? Okay, if I lose it from here, You won't fall that far. Okay, that's not a crack. Okay, I need to get a leg up under me here so that I can reach for that. And then the other leg. Wait, no, that's not good. Get an actual handhold. Okay, and then leg up here. Sure. Oh, we made it.
Bring me the pittons.
Whoa. Oh, I love they have the lights on the kites for the bivouac. And there's something cool up above me. I don't know what it is. But it is getting late.
Climb bot. Are you coming or what? Cool, thanks.
I am going to have to wrap this up for tonight. Oh, what's she doing?
Hi, Ava. I had a call from your agent, who hasn't heard from you, apparently. I laughed at first. He is so annoying. And then I got sad. I guess I don't have anything new to say from last time we talked. I just wish I understood your decision, that's all. You know, it's a bit silly of me, but I thought that you would stop after the last climb. But there's always a new mountain to climb, right? I must say that I really hope Cammy will be the end. Maybe we can finally stop worrying about you. Sorry, that was mean. I always get anxious after you leave. Don't fret though. It gets better after a while. I guess I get used to it. I hope you're alright in any case. Well, I'll leave you to it. Kisses.
I love how they organically work the storytelling into stuff that you do. You never quite know what's going to trigger a cutscene. Sometimes it's a bivouac, sometimes it's cresting something. So, I mean, that one cutscene happened just right in the middle of a climb. It just feels like it's sort of woven very neatly into what we're doing. Okay, so I need to drink some water. Yeah, let's drink water rather than tea. And now we've got an empty bottle. Let's also... Yeah, let's eat this, which restores our health and gives us some grit. And I'm not sure exactly what grit does. This will feed us some more. We've got some more mushroom that we can use, but we're low on water. We've got a little bit. I really liked what we were doing with the mushrooms before. It was, I think, the most filling meal. Oh, interesting. I feel like last time I made cooked mushrooms, it had a lot more nutritional benefit. Was it because I made it with, like, tea or something? It could be because I made it with tea. That's fascinating. Okay. Well, let's make some tea. And next time, we'll use that to make our food. I don't know that I want to combine any of the rest of these things. So I'll hold on to them for now. Can I make any new batons? Yes. And I think that's all I can do. Let's look at my fingers. Oh, good condition, but not excellent condition. My hands are torn up. I've got tape. I've still got a good grip, so I'll save that for later. I don't know when retaping hands is gonna play into it. But yeah, so I'm eager to find out what's next. It looks like we've landed at a pretty interesting spot. I need to find some more water, and I'm assuming there'll be some around here, but we probably want to wait until morning to try to look around. Well, that's something for me to solve later. For right now, I think it's time to end this episode. So there's my subscribe button. There's the next episode. Yeah, I'm making a series of this. I'm going to keep playing this until I either get to the top or find out I can't. So I guess I'll see you later.